We bought this like plant-based food coloring from it's backwards, but
you realize it shows up the right way for them, right?
It does.
What up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. Today we are here with my, I was gonna say lovely, with my sister. What's your name, sister?
Gabby.
Gabby. So, as you can probably tell by the title, today we are making vegan, what kind of cupcakes?
Rainbow velvet cupcakes.
Rainbow velvet red cupcakes. And before you ask, no, neither of us are vegan, but we thought it would be a good challenge because we are technically trying to eat healthier. And Gabby, you might become a vegan at one point, right?
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, so we just wanted to take y'all along with us. We also bought a vegan cupcake from Whole Foods. Looks like this. Oh. But yeah, it looks like this. And we kind of want to do like a taste test. So after we make our vegan cupcakes, we're going to taste them, see how it goes, and then taste the one from Whole Foods and compare it and see if any vegan cupcakes are good or if we should just throw it away altogether. So yeah, let's just get into it, okay? By the way, I will definitely link this recipe down in the
description box.
Yes, in the description box. Thank you, Gabby, below. We did change one thing. We just didn't get the almond extract because technically I may or may not be allergic to almonds. I really don't know. So, but we're using almond milk, aren't we?
Yeah, but she's not allergic to it because I've used it in baking recipes before.
Yeah, I know.
And it's fine.
You don't know me.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, she
yes,
doesn't.
I do.
Anyways, all right. What's the first thing we gotta put in here?
Okay, so first we have to curdle the almond milk and the apple cider vinegar together. So let me just tear
What
the
does
top
curdle
off.
mean?
So like when you mix them together and so when you mix them together and you let them sit, it's just gonna kind of form these like bubbles. It might almost like look a little lumpy, almost like spoiled milk, but it's not.
She's a nutrition major, by the way, so I guess she kind of sort of knows what she's talking about sometimes.
So just add the milk.
Is that
and it can be, it can be any sort of plant-based milk. It doesn't have to be almond milk. I just like using this one because I've used it in recipes before, so I know it tastes good. But you could use oat milk or you could use soy milk, whatever plant-based milk you want to use.
I voted for oat milk.
And then,
but I was outvoted.
Yeah, she was. Just a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Okay. And then just kind of mix it together.
Oh, do you whisk it?
Yeah, whisk it.
I want to do that.
And then we're gonna set it to the side and we're gonna let it curdle. It should take about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, next we're on to the flour.
Yes, so we're adding 1 1/4 cup of flour and you're actually gonna sift it. This is so it doesn't get like lumps and air pockets in it. It just makes it more fluffy and the texture better when you cook it.
I knew that.
So just shake it out. And while I'm doing that, Danielle, you want to grab the baking soda and baking powder because we're going to sift those as well.
Okay. We switched sifters real quick because that one was taking forever and a day. But oh yeah, you ain't never seen nothing sift like that, have you? Okay. Look at that action. That's some real sifting action.
I'm just gonna...
And then what is that? You just added
half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then I'm also gonna add half a teaspoon of baking soda, if it will ever open.
So what's the difference between baking soda and baking powder, Miss Nutrition?
Well, baking soda is about, I know it's either 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 times stronger, somewhere around there, because they're both bases, but baking powder has 2 like extra acids added to like balance it out. Normally, if you're adding baking soda and just baking soda to a recipe, you might need to add something a little more acidic, like cocoa powder, just something else to balance it out so that it cooks the right way. And baking powder, if you're adding that, that's usually the only thing you need to add because it already has acids within it to balance it out. So that's the difference.
Thank you. I know all of us were dying to know, so I asked.
Were you really? I don't think you were. Okay, and so next we have to add the white sugar and the cocoa powder. We're gonna need 2 tablespoons cocoa powder. Level off.
Boom. Boom.
Okay,
And how much? A cup of sugar?
A cup of sugar, which sounds like a lot, but
that is a lot of
hopefully
sugar.
it won't be too sweet.
By the way, is it just us that uses the knife to like scrape the top off of the ingredients?
I don't know. I was watching one baking video and like, I think it was actually, I don't know, like you guys know Riker Lynch and Ryder and all of them. His sister has a YouTube channel and she was baking something and they were baking chocolate chip cookies or something. And instead of using it to like a knife to level off, they just like shook it out to try to make it even. And I was just amazed because I always use a knife, but
I like precise measurements. I think you got that from me, especially when it comes to baking.
I did not get it from you.
I think you did.
I did
you everything.
No,
you
you don't.
Yes, I
no,
did.
you don't.
Yes.
No, she doesn't.
Anyways, as I was saying, you guys, what was I saying?
Okay, so now that we did that, we have to add the oil, food coloring, vanilla, and vanilla extract to the curdled milk vinegar mixture. We're actually not gonna add the food coloring yet because since we're doing a bunch of different colors, we can't just make it all one color. We have to separate the batter first before we add the food coloring.
Yeah. How much oil?
A 1/3 cup of any neutral oil. We're gonna be using canola oil, but any neutral oil.
I'm gonna pour that bad boy.
So just do a 1/3 cup. And then we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So that's right over
oil,
here.
boom. And then I pour it right into the mixture.
Yep, go ahead.
So here's a little mixture we got going. Here comes the oil. Woo, woo. Oh, that was cool. I wish you guys could have seen that like as I did it, but how it spread was super dope.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And then
2
Gabby's
teaspoons of vanilla extract.
this is cool.
Yeah, it actually looks a little bit more curdled now that you added the oil.
Yeah.
So now you're just gonna whisk that together, combine.
If you guys are actually like interested in baking and you need a baking show to watch, I highly recommend Sugar Rush. How'd you know I was gonna say that?
Because we've literally been binging with the Fast and Scourging.
Yes, I recommend Sugar Rush on Netflix. It's good. Okay, so that's whisked together.
Okay, so now we're gonna gently fold the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, mixing until the large lumps disappear.
Okay. I'm just gonna dump it all in there.
Just dump it all in.
I really hope this tastes good.
Me too. So we're just mixing.
Why do you hold the whisk like that?
What do you mean? That's how I always hold a whisk.
I don't hold the whisk.
You don't
like
hold
that.
your
Look.
whisk like that? That's weird.
This is how I hold my
Who
whisk.
holds their whisk like that?
Me. Why do
No.
you hold it like that?
You have way more control.
No, you don't.
And it's easier to like fold
Hold
it.
it like I hold my pencil.
You hold your pencil like this?
No, I did this.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Comment down below, guys. How do you hold your whisks?
Let us know how you hold your
Overhand or whatever she's
This is
doing.
just underhand.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. Now we are moving on to the coloring portion of our...
The most fun part.
Yes, we like our colors. So what we're gonna do is, well, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're kind of winging it. We're just gonna try to divide the batter as best as we can. We're trying to do 6 colors, 1 for each color in the rainbow, and get like 2 cupcakes out of each color. So we're gonna use like a measuring cup and just kind of divide it out that way. And we're gonna go and color each batter, mix it up, pour it in the cupcake blenders, and we're gonna be good to go. So those are our next steps. So you wanna scoop into the first
I'm just
bowl?
using basic, this is like 1/2 cup.
Yeah, and we bought this like plant-based food coloring from, it's backwards, but we got this plant-based food coloring from Whole Foods.
You realize it shows up the right way for them, right?
It does. Okay.
We're gonna pray for her common sense ain't common.
Okay, well, if it looks backwards to me, why wouldn't it look backwards to them?
Oh my God. Gabby, you know how when you look in a mirror, the words on your shirt look backwards?
Yeah.
But when people look at you, it's not backwards.
Oh.
She's supposed to be in college. I don't know what they're teaching her, but okay.
Okay, but like when I'm on Zoom, it only shows up the right way if I mirror my screen. And if my screen isn't mirrored, then it shows up backwards. So I don't know if the camera's
everyone
gonna be
else
mirrored or
doesn't see
not.
it's backwards.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. How? They don't see your worded shirt as backwards. They can read it the right way.
If my screen is mirrored, yes, but if it's not mirrored, then they can't.
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Oh my God. We're gonna add a teaspoon and a half of the red food coloring.
Fun fact, if you didn't know, apparently red food coloring is made from some crushed up beetle.
It's like red number 4 or something like that, yeah. It's like they crush up this type of bug and it creates like a red color that they use in food coloring. So that's why a lot of times, like if you have like gummy worms or gummy bears and there's a red one, it's not always vegan. Now that I think about this is way too much.
Yeah, that's a lot, Gabby.
Okay.
Well, it's
I'll
just
pour
gonna
a
be really
little.
bright red, right?
It'll make it really bright.
Well, that's what just pour a little at a time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit because I realize now that
We're
this is
supposed to
for a
mix it,
bigger,
right?
Yeah. This is for like a bigger proportion of
Well, because now it's
stuff
violet.
that we portioned out.
I'm gonna push these aside so that they can see, first of all. This is clearly like violet right now.
Yeah, it looks kind of purple.
Because you mixed it with brown.
Yeah, I
so
know.
I think maybe
Well,
that's
but that's
why.
how a lot of red velvet cupcakes, when you bake them, they're not exactly bright red, but like.
See, this is kind of what we're working with.
Yeah.
I think we need more, right?
I'll add a little bit more. I think it's just getting more purplish.
Yeah.
It's just because this is like really brown.
Yeah,
but-
we would need white. Wouldn't we have to make...
Maybe that's why I wanted us to add it to the milk instead. I don't know. But like all
Why
red,
didn't you do that?
all because we can't add. We needed to add the milk to the entire thing, and we don't want them to be all one color. It's fine. It's an
We
experiment.
could have just split up the milk into 6 portions.
That wouldn't have worked. It doesn't work like that. It's not the
gosh.
same thing.
I guess we're stuck with violet.
Okay, but like even if we had poured the red milk into the brown batter, it would still be this color.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
You live and you learn. It's fine.
We're gonna set the violet/red one aside and
So
move
from
to
now on,
next.
I'm just gonna do like a quarter of a teaspoon at a time. Cause I think a quarter of a teaspoon should be enough to like give it that color, and if it isn't, then I'll just add another quarter teaspoon.
Okay, y'all, so next we have our liners. We just got these gold liners, and I think there's, yep, silver in there too. So we're gonna use those and start scooping out these cupcakes. At this point, it'll be a surprise if they actually turn out any color besides blah, so.
Yeah, I know.
All right, friends, so this is our Urban Decay looking palette. We're just gonna pop these in the oven at 350 for 18 to 20 minutes, and then in that time, we're gonna go ahead and make the frosting. Okay, you guys, This is what our cupcakes look like.
Yeah, I started taking a couple of them out. That's why there's some missing, but.
Yes, as you can see, they're the furthest thing from rainbow colored. And yeah, about the frosting, we tried it and wasn't turning out too well. So we're just gonna leave it off. We have some store-bought frosting, and low-key, I'm probably just gonna put some of that on here. And I know it's not gonna be vegan, but I need to get my money's worth from these ingredients. Okay. Also, if you heard something in the background, that was my dog crying. Because even he knows that these cupcakes are trash.
She's not as funny as she thinks.
Yes, I am.
She's really not.
I am.
My mom thinks so, but she's my mom. She has to lie.
No, she doesn't. Moms tell the truth.
Not all moms. Most moms aren't going to tell you you're ugly even if you are.
Because that means they're ugly too.
Not necessarily. Maybe they get their looks from their dad.
They gave you 50% of your genes. So if they call you ugly, they call in half of themselves ugly. This is literally like 50 shades of brown.
I know.
That was funny.
No.
You laughed at it.
No, I didn't. It's like Rihanna's Fenty line.
As you guys can see, these are our 2 cupcakes. The one from Whole Foods, not gonna lie, it's been through some stuff. It's just fallen between me getting it on this plate and everything, but it's still, you could get the gist of it. And then this is the one we made. We're gonna go ahead and taste both of them, see how they taste. We'll let you know. Cheers. Okay.
It's not so bad.
Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, I'm not gonna lie.
And with icing, it'll taste a lot better too.
Just not the icing we made.
Yeah.
Is that, I'll insert a picture of what it looked like. We tried to put it on there. It wasn't happening. Cheers.
I don't know how to.
Me neither.
I don't know what they did with the icing on here, but it's good.
This one's better.
So much better.
So would you try baking a vegan cupcake again?
Yeah, but not red velvet. I feel like there's just too many components where it's like, it's too hard to get the kind of cake I wanted.
But this vanilla is really good.
Yeah,
Whatever
or maybe
they
I'd
did
just
to
try
this
the recipe. I think next time I would do vanilla or chocolate.
But yeah, you guys, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for joining us in our failure of a vegan rainbow cupcake. Definitely stay tuned for the next video. Who knows what we'll be making next time. But yeah, bye.